is two ways. Like first of all means we have got now last 5 years we are working, close 5.5 years. We have got enough proof of substantial, but the exact concentration varies from location to location. Now the fact is this, there is no value addition to any of your words here. All that you have done, and right now no miner has been able to give me a detailed geochemical analysis of the ore that is exported. Whereas in banded iron formation elsewhere in the world we found there is a lot of investigation going on in Canada, Australia, Republic of South Africa about everything that they can extract. So now our idea is that I don't see any future for iron ore. Honestly, I feel that global steel market, iron market, whatever it is, because of number of reasons, you will not get the rates 2004, 5, 6, 7, $150 per metric ton. I think the band will stabilize somewhere between 25 to 40. And at that level, even if you get limited quota, that quota business is not going to help. So already now, whatever that is possible, fortunately there is one thing that Government of India cannot stop you from doing anything to non-ferrous metals. Supreme Court has nothing to do with non-ferrous metals. And there is another compulsion also, that is we are spending $8 billion for gold import. So if a fraction of that we can extract without causing any environmental pollution within the rules and regulations, then Government of India is definitely going to encourage it. Okay, so that is my vision, and for that now there are various scales of operation. Now you cannot start immediately a pilot plant on the company side. So we basically need collaboration with the mining company, because academically, basically we can do little bench top work here of few milligram, few grams and all, but that's not going to be scaled up unless we have to collaborate with the actual mining company. Now Bandekar company's silicon mining site which I have identified is basically the entire ore was volcano sedimentary ore, and it was formed under marine influence. That entire history you must have seen. We find highest content of gold in that belt. In the entire Alwal to Kotli, we found highest concentration. Even in dumps, we found very high. There was a chocolate dump which I analyzed, where I found concentration of gold very high. And it may be because of washing of the lighter material. That is also possible. Now, what is happened is that banded rocks, you see that they are ambassadors of phosphate elsewhere, they have been studied for primitive forms of life. So, many a times, now miners are taking this banded ore and they are deciding the grades and all. And nobody actually looked from purely scientific angle, because there was a compulsion, to export and compete and make some, that good profits. So the scientific side of it in India has been ignored, whether it is biologically formed or it is chemically formed. There are many theories, but right now there is a universal, that unanimity that in the Earth's past, where iron was precipitated in the ocean, the bacteria played a very important role. Everywhere they are finding the signature of those bacteria. And these bacterial mats, which were rich in iron, they got compressed and then they developed these bands. It wasn't because of chemical banding or chemical precipitation. So that banding that you see, banded iron. So the banding that you see here, these are because we have one of the very well resolved geological museum. There is one more banding, brick-like specifically. So this banding that you see, one single specimen. Yes. What we do is we borrow specimens which are identified by geologists and geochemists in earth science department, and then we subject them to detailed analysis instead of dating directly specimen from mines. So here, this you may be familiar from your mines also. I don't know. I have not seen particular mines. Have you seen company this type of samples?
It's like
in mines you have seen terraces like this.
Layered
terraces like this.
Yes.
You have seen like this.
Like this. Yes.
So this is the future idea. It's a lot of gold. And in fact, I have given you the Geological Survey of India. At that time it was 150 ATM per ton. At that time, 93, they decided when the gold prices were around 3,000 rupees per 10.
Yeah.
Now, this is similar to Goa. All this, they have done a lot of research on this. This is in gigatons of blended and formation deposits. All are not economically viable. Some are very low grade, but Brazilian, Canadian, in Newfoundland and all, they have got very good iron ore deposit in the that Labrador area. Labrador is also competing in this. Then Engr in Australia also, they are in Singapore, they are trading in this one, most of the Australian companies. But they have done basic research and they have understood now what is available in Brazil. So this is blended and formation throughout. So we have compared now what we have got here with other samples, and that information is already published in literature. So this is South African blended and gold sample. Now what Australians have found is then they put these samples under electron microscope and they found presence of bacteria associated with small gold grains. That sort of encouraged me to look into local works. In Brazil they also found that there was hydrothermal alteration of minerals with volcanic that impact was there, and because of very hot temperature on the ocean floor, that they got pyrites and other minerals in the iron ore band. Then that laterite is basically cancer of the rocks. So what happens is most of the lighter material, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, they get calcium, magnesium leach out and leaving behind heavy metals. And in Brazil, the source of gold in that belt comes from laterite. And in Goa also we found a small concentration of gold in laterite, but it is very difficult to see exactly where to find a gold-rich laterite, but that can be worked out. But in Nilambur in Kerala, if you perhaps have heard that, the Center for Earth Sciences in Kerala have done a lot of research, and the Vaina and Nilambur gold, there is a lot of work has been done. But commercially it has not been explored. Now these are gold-bearing quartz which are found near streams in other countries. Now this is what we know about Western Dharwad Craton. Fortunately, the iron ore mines in Goa have been known because we are endowed here with some of the oldest metallurgic rock or crust. Because this is Goa, and then the Eastern Dharwad Craton, other part also, that they also have metal-rich areas like Kolar Gold Field and all those, Shimoga and all that. In Western Dharwad Craton, we have this type of banded and formation, which is Baba Budan and those other beds in Karnataka. They are similar. The Chitradurga sister belt and Goa belt are similar. So in every way, Chitradurga group, Goa group, there is story is same actually. Only in between Western Ghats separate us. So everywhere you find that there is a sort of a matter, and just a poster.